This segment is sponsored in part by AARP New York.
While many of us are in a buying frenzy, scooping up holiday gifts, racking up debt may cause quite a holiday hangover. AARP conducted a survey of adults 30 and older and found that 1 out of 5 people experience depression, anxiety, frustration, and worry over money problems. Joining us now from AARP New York is Reggie Nance. He's going to help us set financial priorities for the new year. Good to see you, Reggie.
Good to see you again too, Marisol.
Reggie, your number one tip to start off 2023 is to create a budget. Can you give us some tips on how to do this?
Sure. First, creating a budget can be a very daunting process, but the reality is it's about planning. And it's about putting everything on paper so that you have a plan for your savings and for your expenditures. And quite often, Marisol, what you'll find when you put everything on paper is that there are unnecessary expenditures. Like, do I really need those 5 streaming services that I've signed up for and kind of forgot I've signed up for because it's deducted automatically? And the good news is the process can be daunting, but AARP has a tool to help people do it very easily and effectively called Money Map. And if you go to aarp.org/money map, you can get help with building a budget.
That's fantastic. I love that. I love a map. You say open an emergency savings account. But Reggie, what if money is tight? What are you putting in that emergency account?
So certainly that is a huge concern given today's economy with the high inflation. But the bottom line for this, Marisol, is habits. Building habits. And I understand you may not have a lot at any given time to do an emergency savings plan, but put whatever you can, even if it's $5 or $10 or $15 or $20 a week. Build the habit, flex that muscle so when the time comes, when you have more, you can put more. But start by building the habit of doing whatever you can at whatever amount.
I like that. What about retirement accounts? What's your advice there?
The big thing with retirement accounts is that if your company offers a 401k or a 403b, depending upon if you're corporate or nonprofit, the big thing is to contribute at the maximum amount that your company will match. Why is that important? If you're not doing that, you're essentially leaving free money on the table. And who wants to leave free money on the table? Between what you contribute, what the employee your matches, compound that over time, and you can build a significant amount.
I don't want to leave free money on the table, Reggie. I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, but not for a different reason.
Not about money, leaving money on the table.
That's right. Talk to us about credit cards. What's the best advice on paying down debt?
Well, a couple of things is you want to make sure you're looking at your APR, your annual percentage rate that you have to pay in interest. That's the first biggest thing to make sure that that's reasonable according to what your standards are. And then the second thing is paying down debt with a strategy. And there are 2 very popular strategies, Marisol. The first is what's called the snowball strategy, where you take the smallest debt, pay that off, and build up to the biggest one. And then the second one is what's called the avalanche, where you pay the minimum amount on all of your credit cards, and then with the money you save, you pay down the biggest debt that you have. And those are 2 strategies that people utilize effectively depending upon what their needs are.
Great. Now, if money is tight, New York does have resources to help. What can you tell us about that?
The good thing is both New York City and New York State are resource-rich states. So when people encounter problems with paying things like rent and utilities and food, there are places that they can go. With the state, it's ny.gov. And in New York City, in terms of getting help with social programs, you can call 311. That's the best way to get help in New York City.
Great. Thank you so much, Reggie, for these tips. Hoping this helps us get off to a financially fit new year. Great to see you.
Likewise, Marisol. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too, Reggie.